cause I ain't give up. Yeah, gotta thank God for hearing my prayer. Blew out the tire, he gave me a spare. Working a job like being in hell. That's why I hop on every beat and excel. We was just slaves a few years back. Why would I rap about killing the black? Why is y'all making these niggas look cool and all that little shit they be saying is whack? Niggas done dropped their religion and now they poisoning the children. Kids be six looking at sticks. Y'all training niggas up to be villains. And that shit lame as hell.
What's up, everybody? I'm once again Kevin Murphy doing another artist spotlight. Today we're going to the Memphis area and we're talking to Sauce Papi. How you doing today?
What's going on, man? All good. How about yourself?
I'm great. Now, first question: any relation to Champagne Papi at all?
I wish things
Oh,
would be a lot here, man.
that'd be a great cousin to find, wouldn't it?
Uh,
So, like, when did your journey in music begin?
began for me around second grade is when I first started picking up on making beats and stuff like that.
So you started off making beats.
Mm-hmm.
So
If it,
like, what did you see at that time that made you kind of gravitate to making beats?
my older brother raps as well, Measy Mac, and he grew up listening to 3 6, so they influenced
Of
him to
course.
start his own beats and stuff like that. So whenever he would get out the family computer, I'll hop on and start messing around and stuff. That's
So, like, at what point did you go from now? When you were when you were making beats, did you try to sell them at all?
No, I was actually just playing at first because I was young at the time. So, of course, I ain't gonna be in the second grade selling beats and stuff like that.
Hey, we hustle in Memphis. We
Yeah, I know.
now, at what point did you started like performing?
I began performing. I believe my first performances were when I first went off to college, and just little open mics around the college at MTSU in Murfreesboro.
Oh,
Those were,
MTSU. Okay.
mm.
So, I mean, like, what were you like? What kind of motivated you to do it?
um. Well, by then in college, I was probably around 5 or 6 mixtapes or albums in, so I was pretty determined to be the rapper that I wanted to be. And as soon as I saw the opportunity, I just jumped on it to get my stage presence up, work on my crowd control, work on all of that, my confidence, all of that.
Now, how did that first show go?
First show, well, I'm not gonna lie, my first show wasn't at MTSU. My probably second show was probably MTSU. But first show period in Memphis, a Memphis showcase. It was physically nerve wracking. I would say my body would be more nervous than my mental was. Mentally, I'm ready. Mentally, I'm ready to get on the stage and show y'all that I can rap and I'm really good at it. But your body like, I don't know. What if they don't like it?
Like, everybody's looking.
Yeah.
Now, crowd in Memphis, because we can be a bit aggressive,
Hmm.
to put it nice. So, would you say would the crowd be a bit intimidating for you at all when you started?
Uh, it depends. It could be intimidating depending on the type of music that you will be performing, because and it really a large part of it is due to the acoustics of the building and stuff like that. So you can't really just be the most lyrical person and you go in front of a crowd and really all they hear is the beat and the bass playing because your microphone is kind of low.
Ah,
You know,
yeah, I
I
can
can
definitely see that.
one of my more lyrical songs and people would just be looking at me and wondering what in the world am I talking about. Or I can go up there and have a pretty high. If I was performing "Whoop That Trick," everybody gonna be, you know, no matter what I'm saying. One of the more simple choruses and simple lyrics and stuff like that.
Now, yeah, Memphis is known for more aggressive hype music, and you taking more of the lyrical route. Like, what motivated that?
Um, Again, going back to my older brother, he was he's definitely on the more lyrical side. He makes lyrical gangster rap, if that makes any sense. He's more like a Project Pat, Lower Infamous, you know what I'm saying, stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah, definitely.
It's crunk, but when you really listen to what he's saying, it's like, okay. So just growing up listening to him being my influence to even begin rap, and then my favorite rapper being Lil Wayne, that put together automatically made me want to be lyrical.
Now, like, what other artists besides Lil Wayne were you listening to growing up?
Growing up, will be like different areas in my life, of course, eras in my life. If we were to say to up until middle school, it would be Lil Wayne, T.I., 3-6, heavily on 3-6, and eventually I'd venture off into Andre 3000 and stuff like that. And then going into high school, what really solidified my foundation in music is listening to people like Tyler the Creator or Childish Gambino, and just opening my palette on different sounds and being more I can't think of the word, being more accepting of liking what I like and putting out the things that I like, and not being afraid to be into what I'm into as far as genres of music and different experimental sounds and all of that.
Now, speaking on experimenting, because I was kind of doing a little scroll on your Instagram, and I saw you were doing dancehall, which,
Yeah.
not gonna lie, was kind of dope. I wouldn't, especially expect it from an artist from Memphis.
Uh-huh.
So how, like, where did you get introduced to the world of dancehall?
I used to live in Atlanta from 2017 to 2020, and I came across this girl from Trinidad,
All
and
the women to do it for you.
we dated for a while. So that, and I love the movie Shadows. So seeing the movie Shadows before, already a fan of the accent and the lingo, and then dating her, it was like, I got to get into this. And she'll play some of her music, and it's like it's the same thing out there with the whole gangster rap, but it's a whole new dialogue, and just tapping into that is
Rhythm to it, and it really makes you want to dance.
it's pretty cool.
So, like, what got you into like wanting to perform it?
I've never performed any of my dancehall songs. Never performed them before.
And now, why not?
Well, I haven't performed actually since I even ventured off into making dancehall songs. My last performance was in 2018.
Well, and then the whole pandemic hits, and then now,
hmm
were you like during the when everything was kind of shut down, were you kind of writing more, or did you have a mental block at all?
Once the pandemic hit is when I relocated back to Memphis from Atlanta due to the pandemic. And it was a pause because of the relocation and me not having my own place to create the music again. So I had to get back on my feet and all of that. So pretty much during the pandemic, it was really a work thing and getting my financials back together and rebuilding myself to step back into being Sauce Papi.
Now, there's that dynamic of being an artist and then paying bills.
hmm
So, how do you go about balancing that all out? Well, pre-pandemic.
It's not the easiest thing because ultimately you have to be two people, and you have to be your regular self, and then you have to be your alias, Sauce Papi, and you have to keep your bills entertained in your pocket,
I
and then you
like
also
that.
your fans engaged and entertained. And while your regular self has bills, Sauce Papi got bills too. He got promotions for music videos and songs and features that he got to pay for, and you know what I mean, and all type of treatments for videos and cameras and mics and studio, all of that. So it's not the easiest thing, especially not being a signed artist, especially not getting that many, uh, not earning that much money from your music yet, and all of that. So I would say it would probably be like if I were to have a kid. I don't have kids, so I'm a regular person, and my kid is Sauce Papi, and I'm paying for him to eat McDonald's every now and then and stuff like that.
I like the thought process on that.
hmm
But so, like, what do you have kind of coming up rather soon?
Right now, I'm in album mode, so I'm working on my 17th music project. It's gonna be my third official album, I believe, third or fourth. But right now, I'm in album mode, so I'm being very particular about the beats that I actually choose to record on because I make all my own beats. So I'm being very particular about the beats I actually choose to record on, and if I am to have a feature, very particular about who I'm going to put on that, and making sure I'm not saying anything just to be saying anything, making sure I'm actually putting all of the emotions I've been feeling for the past few years since the last album into this one. So I've
So
been very
when
selective.
you write music, like when you're writing your lyrics, right, do you kind of like do you freestyle it at all? You write it
Ever.
almost like a draft, and what's your process on that?
Yeah, I've never freestyled on a song. I've actually freestyled on one song, but I never freestyle on a song. I'm always writing, and I don't know if that comes from me being a '90s baby and just going back to pen and pad because that's where it all starts. But
Oh, so you're not even putting them on your phone.
yeah, I'm putting them on the phone. But
Okay.
I'm not the type of artist to go in and just punch in and say random stuff because I do feel as if when you do that, you just open the world. You just open up to saying nothing. We don't have you don't process it. You go to saying anything, and that's how we have all these songs talking about killing and people lying about how much money they got and having sex and all that.
It is amazing how many things rhymes with guns.
Right.
So,
And how many ways you can say guns in different
oh
genres.
yeah, we get
It,
very creative with that.
mhm.
Now, as we wrap things up, I just want you to state like why do you love doing music?
I love music. I'm in love with sound. So much so that I can't even sleep with a TV on because a song playing on a commercial will keep me up. Or if somebody sits beside me with headphones on and I can hear the hi-hats and the beat, I start bobbing my head too, even though I can't even hear the song. I love sound so much that I wanted to be a part of it. And thankfully I'm actually good at it. So yeah.
Indeed, you are. Well, Sauce Poppy, thank you for taking time out to talk to us today.
Appreciate you for having me.
And give out your socials so people will know how to find you.
Found everywhere at Sauce Papi, YouTube Sauce Papi, Apple Music, Instagram Sauce_Papi, and you can find everything about me at www.saucepapi.com. For sure.
Once again, thank you for taking time out to talk to us today.
Appreciate you.
I am once again Kevin Mumphrey with Win Radio with Sauce Poppy, and we're out.